Welcome back to another battle, everybody. Today we're playing Progressive Capitals on the Europe Advanced map. We're playing as a green player out of the 5th position. And I got to tell you, everybody, we do not have a whole lot of appealing cap spots in today's game. The blue player has gone MIA already. We're playing with automated bots, so that will be a bot takeover if the blue player remains offline. But a couple Trieste Blizzard, Romania Blizzard in the middle of the board. White's cap very slow to take. It's weird. We saw it place and then slow to take. I could go here, split the opening with white. This isn't a terrible spot. I like the one in the middle. Sevastopol would be kind of funny, albeit quite bad with these particular blizzards. So with blue MIA, do I think blue ends up botting out next to me? I think I gotta go middle of the board. I take the risk that nobody rolls me right away. It's a 4 cap, obviously dangerous, but positionally, this is going to be my best spot to be. Who knows? Maybe we get insta-rolled by purple. I'll still start with a minimum of 5 troops out of the 5th position, and I had a little bit of a fear that if I kept on the 3 up here, we would get blue auto-capping, random cap choice because the player quit up on one of these 2 territories. I mean, he's got 12 total territories, so 1 in 6 chance it ends up on one of these 2 with the random choice. We actually have a very high likelihood of seeing where blue's cap ends up simply because we see 7 of his 12 territories, so more than 50% chance, and it does auto pick the cap up there. I can't say for certain if it would have chosen this. Yeah, here goes purple in the middle. I can't say for certain if it would have chosen this spot with me capped there. Obviously, I don't know exactly how that choice logic works, but we avoid at least initial disaster there as purple hits us here. I think we try to play maybe for this bonus first, then this one. I'm not entirely certain, and I don't know that I want to commit all of my troops. White has flagged. I don't know that or gone MIA rather, not necessarily a full-on flagging. I don't know that I want to commit all of my troops to this spot to try to weasel through, because there's a chance red or yellow is capped on, what is this, Rhine? So a little too much risk, name of the game, roll credits. In that position, I don't see where any of yellow's movement is on this turn. He's done several attacks. Maybe in France, since I don't see it in any of the other bonuses I exist within. Could be France, could be Orient, could be down at the bottom. And it looks like white is back. So he starts with 5. He got hit twice, at least, and rolls down this way to finish his bonus, presumably. Finishes his bonus. Yeah, I'll roll down this way. Let's see what red does. I'd like to take the middle bonus or this bonus, one or the other. Red starts with 7 troops, so red does not get hit twice. He is not knocked below. He starts with 13 territories, is not knocked below his amount. And he plays for Spain. So I'm going to go 1 here, the rest on cap, and we're going to pivot depending on what we see here. Maybe I take the +5. There is blue here. So because the blue bot, I'm going to take this bonus here and hope that purple is friendly. Got white on a 4 there, which is a little bit bizarre. Pick up some extra material here. I'm not going to roll that 3. And I'm not actually going to roll this at all either. I don't know if anybody even hit blue. Let's try to slow roll this into blue. Worth a shot. I go back to cap here. There's no point in trying to defend this bonus. Blue starts with the iron. Yeah, blue. Nobody hit blue. So trying to distance myself from this bot as much as possible. Any troops that get placed down below. We actually don't see. We only see 1 singular troop placement from this. So this is now potential to come steal the blue cap on this next turn. Attacks down. Might even maybe break white there. Okay, that's where some of the material goes. I don't actually think that I have the means to break blue, as purple starts with 9. Now there is a world here where purple breaks me. This is a promising start, the fact that he didn't right there. Maybe he plays either for the bottom here or on the right hand side. Yellow flags, that might have been a cap steal on the yellow player, or goes MIA. White back to MIA. Yellow does lose the capital there. So I think yellow was operating some sort of plan in Orient here, and purple not getting broken at all, just went in there and straight up stole it. So 3 MIA players at the moment. I fear that yellow with 12 or more territories is going to place troops here on this 2 as a botted player come break our bonus, which is a little bit unfortunate that that's the way the cookie crumbles. I truly wish people, and you guys can let me know your thoughts. I'm not sure that SMG even has a good solution for this, but I wish people got penalized for quitting. Just simple as that. We're playing a 3-player game now. And maybe that's what this Meta Monday edition needs to be, is a showcase of how sad it is that we have 3 players quitting. We're not even halfway through turn 2. Red flags. Red flags. I don't know. If I end up having a good battle with purple, maybe even if I don't, I'm going to put this one out to you guys as because red flag, like, he's not even out of the game at this point. He just quit because I think he thought that purple had won. Like, what are we doing? Why are we... And now I have to, if this is how it's going to be, right? If white doesn't return, I'm the one getting the short end of the stick here because purple makes one move. One guy overreacts to it. Second guy overreacts to it. I mean, this is virtually not playable. And we're going to get broken. I'm going to be the one punished by white spot material that was placed here already. I mean, there's genuinely no shot unless white rolls out. Yeah, here it is. There it is. I need to almost act as if, like, just fingers crossed purple doesn't do anything to me. I don't really know the way I should play this. This is sad. I mean, you guys ask sometimes why it takes me a while to get a video. Maybe this is the video. I'm trying my best to keep my head on my shoulders about this, but this is a kind of an embarrassing gameplay experience, to be honest. We're gonna lose that. Terrible dice up there too. That's so sad. 2 on a 3, 1 on a 2. I mean, I guess it's not terrible, but it's not good dice, that's for sure. Just gotta hope that blue bot rolls awkwardly through here. Doesn't place anything. Maybe prioritize the break over the cap take. That might be helpful. I don't think it'll roll a 4 on 2, but no. Okay. Go down. Okay. That's actually helpful. But purple's going to get at least, I would say, 12 troops on this turn. 11. Okay. Does this come across the bottom? He didn't break red. I have the benefit of not thinking purple is very good. I didn't have this bonus anyway. Yeah, he's smart enough to prioritize me, but what he's not prioritizing is hits on the bots. I don't think he broke red at all, which should hit him down here. And if he doesn't break white at all, that should also hit him. I don't want yellow to place here. Like, I mean, now we'll try to make this a 1v1. It's basically, we're seeing a 1v1 series with 4 bots is how this is. We've got... see, that's just not good. This is not going to break purple in here. That's not going to break purple in here. We need it to stack a bunch here. That should be enough. If he didn't add anything here, which I don't think he did, that should be enough to break in this spot. That takes the bonus back, dude. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. All right. Here it comes. Well, yeah, red's getting 14, right? We knew that. So we saw a little bit of red in Russia. Red has Spain. It may have actually picked up France as well. I don't think he has this whole bonus. I think red had. He didn't leave any troops here. I'm not seeing any operation. I will get better trade-ins than purple, almost certainly. I don't want blue to be able to take that, so that's why we put that quantity there. Alright, that's fine. This is fingers crossed that red broke him down here. Because this should mean it hits up anyway, but it's not guaranteed that would have rolled there before anyway. I have trade. I don't have a trade. Cap up here that purple probably doesn't know that I have. Does he get 7? He gets 8. All right, so red did break him to bottom left. And now that should be a strong enough bot to keep giving him trouble if he tries to operate in that part of the board. He's going to hit me out of here, but I'm already below 12 territories. This hit doesn't do anything. So that means there's only 5 other troops distributed elsewhere. And the closer these bots get to trading in, the better it is for me. So I guess we're playing a 1v1 now, where at least we've confirmed that our opponent's capital is not very strong. The better of his 2 capitals, because I think the other one's to the right, is not too strong. But yeah, I uploaded, I think over a year ago now, a entirely clickbait video about something about the biggest problem in Risk or something, and then started it off with intentional clickbait. This one might not be this one might not be clickbait. This one might be what I actually think is the biggest issue in Risk, which is, cheaters and collabers aside, players who bail in the game, man, they still haven't fixed it. It's still an issue. And the problem is, quite frankly, like if this was my day job, I would spend as much time as possible trying to get you guys a viable product. All right, red took Iceland before, by the way, in case I was not properly accounting for those additional troops. I'm trying to get you guys a viable product, a viable experience to view. And unfortunately, it's just not particularly feasible trying to accomplish that when I have 4 players quitting in the first 2 turns of the game. I can't afford to spend my whole weekend trying to get a Monday video where I'm not even inherently playing poorly. I'm just simply at the expense of my opponents. I doubt that's... Yellow already traded, right? So that's not worth it for me. Maybe purple took this down there. I'm going to take this bonus up top. Okay. Maybe red places up here and breaks me, but maybe we get lucky too. I'm hoping that purple got broken down here again. I'm not sure that happened this time. He did, because purple did break in here. But it's very possible that red just retook, even though we saw some action in the middle in France. He's getting 9. So he picked up territory. He doesn't pick up an additional bonus. That's good to know. That's actually very good to know. Now, yellow and red both trade. We got to actually hope that white and blue do not trade here. Or, yeah, no, I don't want white and blue to trade. At least white we don't want to trade, because that will keep us a gap between purple and what we set in with. But unfortunately, I think both of these bots likely have trades on 4, where we end up getting the 15, he gets the 12. Fingers crossed we don't get broken. It's basically a battle to see who gets broken less by the bots here. Now, there's also the potential that Okay, yellow just smoked through that blue 3 that we saw. White gets 7. So white has lost its capital to the red. To the red player. White has lost that capital. It does not trade. That's actually massive. That is huge. Red gets 20. Don't stack on Scotland, please. It stacks on Scotland. Brutal. Maybe it'll be too occupied with purple, but I doubt it. It almost certainly will break me here. There's the break. I can at least knock it out of Iceland and back it up on this next turn. I should be breaking purple bottom left as well. It doesn't trade. That's not bad. So I do all of that just in the hopes of having extra material. It is not yet. There's the blue set. Yeah, I was going to say blue definitely stacks over here because it's trying to play for this bonus. That could be bad for me. Red is getting very strong, and it will try to retake this. I know that for a fact. And he is fully flagged, so it's playing out normally. That doesn't break me there. That's actually really big. Purple's still only getting 9. He trades in, and white did not set. So purple only gets the 10. We get the 15. That's 5 extra troops we get over purple. At what point does he start defending his caps better? The more he's dealing with red, the better for us. And he still is not placed against this 2 here to try to come make a play on our upper capital. It's a realistic chance that we hold on this turn, and then I can start kind of picking a side of the board where we mess with the bots. If he's eliminating yellow, that doesn't actually trade him. So I thought about trying to go for yellow myself. But if he's just devastating red, that's probably best for us. We got to keep our eyes on yellow. I believe blue has this whole bonus. So then it comes down to how much of yellow exists next to purple on the right-hand side. Because I think that red has knocked all of yellow out in the middle. I think this is the end of yellow. I think there's actually a very realistic chance that white will eliminate yellow here. With the 7. No, okay, it has 2 positions. It did additional tacking there, I think. But it might just be down below, right? This should be breaks on potentially blue and red. Or nothing here, right? We might not even get yellow at all because white is completely boxing it off. There's a hit that comes down. I'm interested to see how much red has left. We're trying to leverage the bots. This is going to be both a learning experience and also a minor complaint video, apparently. Red gets 8. So that does tell me that purple likely tried to make a dent onto the red player. I think we'll see a 12 on 6 here, potentially. Yep. Big losses for red as well. The question is ultimately, is it worth going through white? Is it worth going through white to try to take the yellow elimination? We start with 12, and we're going to get an additional 15. I'd say it's probably worth it. It is not worth it. Purple has boxed it off on the backside there. Do we have a trade on 3? We don't have a trade on 3. Blue does hold that whole bonus. And that's not the white elimination. So tough nuggets, I suppose. We still hold everything up here, but now if purple has a trade on the, it's getting 21 because his red didn't break bottom left. Bit of a misplay there by me. Especially because I think that there's a very small amount of white somewhere. So, by the way, in this state, I will get second place because all of these players have officially flagged. Actually, you know what? I don't actually think that's the case. I think this just means they cannot return. It is supposed to be the case. Also, I guess I've made it look like I'm not actively attacking purple, which is sort of true. He should realistically be okay. He doesn't take yellow or white, so we might get some idea of where these botted players are. Because realistically, he gets 21, right? So he has 3 caps. We see that because I have 2. He's got 3, and then red has this one here. Yellow doesn't even take a card. That makes me think it's down in here somewhere. They very well might be both behind. Did that not take a... That did take a card. Red gets 6. I think white might still be in here. I thought red knocked it out on that previous turn, but I think white might just be right in here, which will trigger a trade off of red. Or not. So it comes back around to us. We're getting 14. Yellow is almost certainly back here. I thought this was primarily red up there. I'm going to go off of this spot here. Okay. There's one set. 22. We have a guaranteed trade on the next turn. I think yellow is back here. Now I'm hunting, man. I am left or right, left or right. I'm going right. Okay. Let's see where these +2s are. I gotta act a little bit quickly. There shouldn't be much here. 9 there. Take Scotland, I guess. Sure. Ooh, I don't know that I have enough there. That's what I was worried about. Nope. I gotta hit the 5 first. No dice. All right, we stop then. If I can't eliminate red there, we have to stop. I probably should have broken purple first, but if he trades, he can cap run. Blue does not set. I need purple to not know this exists. Don't hit here, don't hit here, don't hit here. Ooh. That's not great. Blue's at least quite a bit split up. Purple gets 23. Trade in, he could cap run, but he doesn't know where the back cap is. I had to try to go for red there. If I don't go for red, I likely lose the game outright. Now, he can't cap run in this position. This is going to be overly aggressive, I think. Loses 5 on a 6 cap, man. What is that luck? That is dreadful. He's going to be up to 5 caps here. Although, this one is very poorly defended, so he is full breaking me. Blue is strong-ish. Trades are up to 30-something. He'll break me here. He will not pick up the additional cap. He shouldn't pick up the additional capital is the word to say. If red somehow does not trade, man, this is the luckiest I'm going to ever get in the game of Risk. I can at least steal his capital, and I can break everything. I just need to not get cap ran. Don't trade, don't trade, don't trade, don't trade. Thank God, man. Oh my goodness. Okay, can I chain these together is the question. I'll put 7 down here because this is entirely worth it if we can. I will take the troops on Encore because that's next to his capital. 9, 4. This can collect a lot in there, but I don't know how much. I guess I accidentally killed blue first. That's fine. That trades me once. Take Venice. Next one I'll be on 5 cards after the next turn. That is the elim there. I think we go cap defense. We steal his cap up here and we go cap defense. If this isn't alright, it's 100, I roll it. Get red there. So he's on 5 cards. He's on 5 cards. A horse trade on the next turn. I'm going to hit him here. 7. I'm going to return the 7 to this capital. I think my... Ooh, you know, do I want to hit that? Just going to take... Oh, I tried. I don't think the trade-in can get him all caps. I'm on 5 cards. He's on 5 cards. I have so much of the board. Progressive cards, guys. Got to play for eliminations. Yes, I failed the red one the first time. We did get lucky. I will fully admit that. This is not the distribute, and that is not the cap you should prioritize. 3 on 2 is ballsy. It does not succeed. We should be able to pick up at least 1 additional capital on this next turn, because the defense that he has here is just inadequate, and he's a little too slow. He took too long placing the troops. Fairly optimistic about this win. Let me know what you guys think about the bot problem. I mean, obviously, despite purple taking as much board as he did, and then also prioritizing breaking me, both of those are great plays. The biggest thing you got to prioritize in a bot game is taking the bot eliminations. There is no reason I should have been able to get the yellow elimination. He absolutely should have taken those cards. Genuinely no doubt in my mind about it. Maybe he'll have a trade on 3 here. I am gonna just take all of his stuff. I'm not gonna worry about it, honestly. That's terrible dice. I still don't really see a world in which he can cap run here, even with a trade-in. And we have a trade-in as well. He would have to get basically the best dice you've ever seen. And it's 3 territories. I'm not wasting anybody's time. I want to see... Good game. I just want to see what card he got. Maybe he pulled a joker. Oh my goodness. Dude, I don't know what that is. Predictive ability. Mind you, at that point, I had 3 horses. There's 2 jokers in the deck and a card for every territory on the map. I believe this map is 72, 75 territories. One of those 2. It's 84. Holy cow, it's bigger than I thought it was. It's 84 territory map. So there are a total of 86 cards in the deck. I removed 3. So if I remove 3 from that possibility, we're at 83 total cards possible. There's a 2 in 83 chance. It's about a 2.4% chance that he had a joker there, and I called it, baby. I called it. That is tremendous. He was a beginner. 2 intermediates, and blue like literally didn't even play the game. White quit. Heaven knows why. Yellow and red novice. I don't know what the solution is. I gotta have some sort of fix to this. Keep people engaged in the game. I don't know what it is. I don't know how to do it. I've had thoughts, but I don't want to shrink the player base. I think that would make it even worse. So regardless, let me know what you guys think. And we gave it at least a little 1v1, a little go for the cards. That's for sure. Purple player, T-Serp, if you ever see this, Go for the eliminations on the bots. They become fruitful, I promise. Anyway, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. As always, everybody, I've been C Money. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a tremendous rest of your day. Peace.